Hey kids, we're back and we're about to do it. This is going to be very soon at the point of no return. What am I talking about? Well, we're going to do a glue up. So once we put the glue on the, fracture, that's the point of no return. Now, you're watching Guitar Quackery Live. Guitar Quackery Live is the one and only live streaming guitar repair channel from the workshop live. So you're watching me live work on a customer's guitar. If you're watching this live, you might be watching a replay. Yeah. You are probably watching a replay because I have 0 audience right now. I sent the link via text message to the customer, to the owner of this guitar, and now I'm sending a link to the outside monitor so that other people can enjoy as well. There's a waiting area there outside, okay? Yeah, we're going to be using fish glue. So, the one and only live streaming guitar repair channel. As I just discovered, I discovered 2 other channels that are live streaming from their workshops, but they're not repair channels. Crimson Guitar, what is it? Crimson Custom Guitars, right? Did a few live streams. I got to check them out. I only looked at the thumbnails. And Onkendor Guitars. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, so I wrote it here for you. So he's a builder from the Netherlands, and he's a great guy. I've been subscribed to his channel for quite a while. And check him out. So he's live streaming for sure. He started live streaming about 6 or 7 months ago, around the same time I started. But those are 2 different things. This is a repair. This is a guitar that belongs to a customer. And the customers can watch me work on their guitars in real time if they choose to do so. This is pretty cool. Now, the builders, so 2 of them seem to be streaming, occasionally at least. So check them out. I like both of those channels. Onkendor, Onkendor, I don't know how you pronounce it, okay? And Crimson Custom Guitars, which is a very popular channel. I like that channel as well. Both of them seem like nice guys. Now, check out this band, the Room Shakers. Okay, so sometimes I check who comments on my videos, and I just discovered the Room Shakers. If you like rockabilly music, check them out. It's a new channel. They just started posting videos. I watched all 3 of them. Yeah, nice music. Okay, let's get to work here. The glue I'll be using is the glue you can eat. Fish glue. Okay, fish glue. Okay, it's similar to hide glue. You don't need to warm it up, but you can warm it up. And if you do warm it up, it becomes less viscous. Again, and that's exactly what we want. Less viscous. So, let's get busy here. You got to keep everything clean when you do a external fracture repair. This is why there's a vacuum cleaner there. I vacuumed all the dirt from the fracture, and I'm keeping everything clean. Here, yeah, I washed my hands with soap several times, okay, because I don't want to introduce dirt into this fracture. And here I have a bath of warm water, not hot, warm. You don't want to cook the glue. You want to warm it up. So we're going to warm it up. Always put more than you actually need. And we have a pipette. This one is a new one. And we're going to mix a little bit of water just from here into this glue. And I'm, just going to use my own judgment, my best judgment. How much water? Now, I'm also going to need this, obviously. See, I forgot to prepare it. So it's good to mix with your finger, because this way you feel exactly the consistency, right? And the viscosity. Why are we mixing it down? We need the glue to get deep into the fracture. So I am watering it down. It's going to dilute the glue. It won't be as strong, but it will cover a bigger area in depth, deeper inside. So the surface area is going to be slightly increased due to the fact that the glue can be pushed down, further down into the crack. And this is starting to feel just right. So all you're doing is you're adding water, and water will evaporate, and the protein will stay. So it's a protein-based glue. It's fish. You can eat it. See? Look. See? I tricked you. All right. I think you know the trick. Yeah, but the kids are watching. And the thing is, this is just fish, nothing else. Okay, it's tissue, whatever. When you eat chicken wings, your fingers are sticky. That's glue. That's protein glue. Now, we are going to put some glue here. We have a suction cup as well. Boom. And like I explained in the previous video, the water will also expand the grain a little bit, close it better. So it's just the crack open, and I'm going to be pushing from the inside. We got to get moving. The brush is also clean. Oh yeah, and I prepared the cleat and the clamping caul and all that, like I explained in the... So now, this is what I was talking about, the point of no return. There's no going back now, okay? So when you do these jobs, you just got to go and do it. Okay? No hesitation. And now with this, I'm kind of... So this kind of helps. Sometimes I like to push it just with my finger, because the suction cup pushes it in, but it also sucks it out. So I like to put more, like build it up a little bit, which keeps it wet. It increases the mass, and which increases the evaporation time, right? For bigger mass to dry up, right? And now I'm simply going to put my hand inside and work it in. So I'm pushing the soundboard from the inside, and that's flexing it. Shouldn't push too hard, right? And now, as I push it up, maybe I can push with my finger, rub it in. So I can definitely see this crack opening up a little bit as I push it. And like I said, I shouldn't push it too hard. Because this is still delicate spruce top, and we can damage it. We don't want to damage it. So you are watching a live stream, okay? Which means it's unedited, so you get to see everything. And this is the advantage of watching a live stream, in my case. Now, on the other channel, on the main Guitar Quackery channel, you can watch projects as well, but it's always going to be kind of a watered down content, I guess, because I just show you the highlights, I edit it down. Here you get to see everything, unedited, uncut. It takes longer to watch through, obviously, but if you watch a replay, you can watch it at speed and a half. You can skip, you can rewind. At first, I was not going to even do tutorials on this channel, but you know, I kind of end up narrating my work. So I think we're good. Another thing that I can do is I can get my finger wet, and I can wet the inside. So that also expands the wood grain. So I kind of keep my finger here on top so that I can find the right position on the inside. Sometimes I put a camera inside. But you know, if you put your fingers like this, you know where the other finger is, right? So I'm wetting it on the inside. So yeah, so as I was rehumidifying, I was monitoring, and now I can see that the glue actually went inside when I kind of like pump it up and down. I can see a little glue flexing in and out of this tiny fracture. And that's exactly what I'm hoping to see. Again, I can use the suction cup, but the thing is that it ends up sucking it out as well. You see, now it pushes it in and now it sucks it out. So I don't always use a suction cup because of this reason. The good thing about fish glue, or, you know, oh, look at this hair. Look at that. Is that if you just keep it wet, it's not like epoxy. It gives you plenty of open time to work. And now, once again, I am just moistening the inside to expand it. I'm still pushing the glue into the fracture as I'm pushing up from the inside. If I need to add a little water, I can just do it. Look at that. It's okay to do that in this case. So because I'm watering down this glue, it's not going to be a very strong glue joint, but because I'm watering it down, it's actually getting sucked into the wood grain, and it goes deeper down the crack. Okay? So that's the trade-off. And I'm not going to just rely on this glue joint. I'm also going to clean it from the inside, like I explained in the previous parts. This is now part 5 or 6 you're watching. So I explained that in earlier parts of this series. Okay, so I am going to leave it for a minute as I'm preparing other things, but I'm going to start cleaning it up very soon, okay? The glue now went down the crack, and first thing I'll do is I'll just, well, let me move this away. This is the suction cup. I wipe it off like this. Okay, pick it up like this. Now, the crack is a little more visible now because it's puffed up, and that's normal. But obviously, it'll dry up. We want to make it as invisible as possible. But, you know, we can only do what's possible. Okay. One good thing about fish glue, well, there are many good things about fish glue, but one of the good things is that you don't need to worry about cleanup. You can always clean it up later. Because unlike epoxy resin, fish glue does not cure. It does not go through a curing process. Now, we said that we would put this caul on the outside against this edge, and I marked off here where it goes. Okay, so let's leave it here for now. And then we have the other clamping caul right here. And here now it's going to go in this direction from the inside. I mounted the cleat. So now we want to put some glue here. So this is now watered down. I'm going to add a little bit of glue to it. So I don't want full viscosity. It's kind of very viscous. And again, it's just a good thing to use your finger. It's safe to touch with your skin. Like I said, you can eat this. This is just fish. Unless you're allergic to fish, I guess. Okay. I think that's good. So this is what I want to do. Just put some glue here. Now remember, I did moisten the inside of the soundboard. So that's going to help absorb the glue. I guess I could put some glue here if I can find the spots, kind of estimating it. I don't want to put too much. I don't want to have excessive squeeze out on the inside either. But I can, you know, kind of judge where it is. Okay? Obviously avoiding the braces. Let's make sure we have good coverage. Just a little more here. We're going to have some squeeze out. It's better to have a little squeeze out than a dry glue joint. Okay? And now comes the moment we've all been waiting for. Okay, I need to focus on this one. The magnets will help me locate the exact spot. Okay. I believe that it's in place. Let's see if I can move it a little bit. No, it's in place. This is it. I don't want to move it. This is exactly where it needs to be on the inside. Okay, I'm pushing it together like this. I will be able to just remove this now. And now we carefully place the clamps. Okay. Remember, there are magnets on the inside. On the outside, this is also steel, so we want to make sure we avoid the magnets. And the good thing here is that this aligns automatically with the inside pad. All right. I was planning on putting this here, just like that. This is just support. Okay. So this is the real thing now, right? This isn't anymore a dry run. Okay, so I want to go close to the magnet, but not on the magnet. I think we're good right here. Or maybe more like here. How about that? Okay. Now, we do want to clamp it down. And yeah, that camera's in the way. So we're basically done. So why do I need to keep tightening this? Well, because this is a long U-shaped clamp, so as I tighten it, it actually opens up, spreads out. So this needs to be retightened every time I tighten this one. Now, how tight? I got to use your own judgment. I don't know. Not too tight, but tight enough. Okay. This feels pretty solid. I think this is plenty tight now, okay? And it also looks cool. So this is touching here. I can put maybe some kind of what I could do is I could put how about this? All right, I'll just put this here, just stuff it for now. Okay, I'm going to bag the entire guitar and either leave it on this bench, and there's going to be a sponge inside, a wet sponge, just to keep it humidified overnight. And then I'm going to look at it tomorrow in about 24 hours or so. Yeah, that's it. So this is all easy cleanup. The fish glue goes back in the fridge. You can freeze this thing. You can keep it. You should keep it refrigerated. And that's it. Okay. I see a little bit of glue on the soundboard, and that's what I was trying to explain. This is not in any way going to hurt the soundboard. So just relax. Take a little bit of water. I can see some here and here. You know, just gently clean it off without pushing down too much. You know, use a clean side again. Just a little bit of water. You can go all the way up to this caul. So if this was epoxy, it'd be a different story. But this I could even clean up afterwards, right? So now, how invisible is this going to be? I honestly can't tell you. We hope it's invisible. With these repairs, there are two steps. The structural repair, which must be done, and then the cosmetic repair, which is optional, right? But we want to get the structural repair done in a way that will minimize the need for extensive cosmetic repairs if we can help it. Okay, there's nothing else to show you on this one. That's pretty much done. Like I said, I'm going to bag it with a sponge. Now, you are watching Guitar Quackery Live. This is a live stream. I teach. So if this helps you out in any way, you can buy me a coffee. There's a link that says buy me a coffee. Like maybe you would buy me a coffee in real life if I showed you something, right? So thank you if you do. If you don't worry about it. We're still friends. Also, click like if you like it. Click subscribe and the bell icon if you want to catch me live again. If you don't, then don't click that. And that's about all I have for you on this one. Am I going to do another live stream? Bear with me. Let me check my workload. I mean, I got plenty of guitars to work on. I just want to see what makes sense for tonight. So I'm rehumidifying 3 other guitars. Is it 3 or is it even 4? 1, 2 other guitars, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4. Yeah, 4 other guitars. So I check on them. I did check on one of them yesterday on a live stream. One of them I'm not going to be streaming. And let's say the 4th one I will be. So that's going to be a Martin, what is it, 0017. Oh, no, that's not the one I'm rehumidifying. Okay, they're close together. But yeah, the Martin 0017 is a guitar that is going to require a lot of interesting work. So that one I'm charging by the hour, definitely, and this is why I will be live streaming that one for sure. I don't live stream all the projects. If I find it interesting or if people kind of ask, you know, or if I charge by the hour. So when I charge by the hour, this provides full transparency. So what I do is I discuss an NTE agreement with a customer not to exceed a certain amount. So sometimes I see a guitar and I say, listen, I don't know what it's going to take to repair it, so let's discuss options. So do you want this level of repair or this level of repair? So now, what are the 2 levels? So my rule is that all guitars need to be at its best in terms of playability when they leave the workbench. Now, cosmetically, if we were doing a structural repair, well, some guitars have dings and scratches, you know, some are relict, right? So that's the way it is. So when we discuss an NTE agreement, I basically say, well, this is going to take a lot of hours, right? So what's the value of this guitar? What's your budget, you know? And, you know, I got my hourly rate, and I say, well, I'll do it by the hour, not to exceed your budget. And if we approach that, if we're outside of the budget safe zone, then I would start discussing with the customer, what should we do? That's part of the agreement, right? But I try to keep it within that budgetary safe zone, okay? Because, customer has a budget, right? But yeah, so that. Yeah, why was I talking about this? Yeah, because I have this other guitar that I am going to be streaming soon. The customer actually asked about it today, sent me a text. I said, yeah, I gotta start working on your guitar. It's gonna require a lot of interesting work. That's an old Martin, and it's gonna need a new saddle, and I forget what other stuff. Yeah, something. Okay. Friends, I am done with this live stream. Like I said, I'm going to bag it, clean up everything. Maybe I'll be back. Hold on a second. See, I was going to tell you. That's why I was checking. Okay, this one's waiting on parts. Fender Tele. SG. Full level crown and polish. Maybe. Fender Jazz Bass waiting on parts. Actually, I gotta mark it that it's waiting on parts. Yeah, okay. And then we have waiting on customer callback. Then we have this one, the Martin. On one, I'm waiting on a tool. Oh, look at that. Fabricating apart another one. I don't know. I might put another guitar on the workbench tonight. Might not. I'll see. All right. So thank you very much for watching. And good night. And I'll see you soon.